caliber and the sexy V10 Viper. In fact, we sent Detroit's favorite son, Jalen Rose, to the Dodge Viper plant for a little test drive.
Welcome, Best Damn Sports Show, period. Get a chance to hang out with your man, Jalen Rose, jumping out his Dodge Ram 2500. So we're going to go check out the home of the Viper right here on 8 Mile and Connor. And we're going to do it like that today. Y'all here for the Super Bowl. This is where I'm from. This is where I live. Checking out this new Viper. About to do a tour of the plant, so follow me. Got to get a little more leg room for the 6'8" versatile guy. Now, a lot of times you get a chance to see these cars looking like this, but it's in the alley. Now you get a chance to see it on the assembly line and how it looks before it hit the road, all right? This is not your normal plant. There's no machines dropping the cars down. There's no cranes. These sisters are doing this handcrafted, getting their hands dirty. When you see these Vipers on the street, just know that they're custom made. When will the Lions play in the Super Bowl?
Oh, man. I don't think I'll ever see it in my lifetime.
They'll be at the Super Bowl this year. I guarantee you they'll be there.
We don't want to get nobody hurt, especially me. When you're from a blue-collar town, you got to do blue-collar things, you know what I mean? I'm the Donna Summer of TV, you know what I mean? Work hard for the money. So when you see this on the street, Jalen had a hand in putting this Viper together. Just a little hand, but it's a hand. A Dodge Viper could do up to 190 miles per hour. I don't know if you want to do that on the Lodge Freeway or the Jeffries. You might get a ticket. Welcome to my garage. Hey, security! You taking my car? Since we're at the end of the line, can I mess up a few cars and mess up some clutches and try to learn how to drive a stick that way?
No, you're not going to mess one up, but anybody who buys one of these cars gets an SRT track experience.
We thank you very much for your hospitality at the Best Damn Sports Show, and we're going to talk off camera about getting one of these cars for Chris Rose. Detroit, get it, Best Damn Sports Show. Holla at your boy.
Good looking out, my man, Jay Rose, keeping it in the family. Actually, speaking of the family, look who is here. Say hello to Jalen Rose's mom, Jean. Hi, Mom. Oh, she's saying happy birthday to her son. That's nice. She's my mom, too, actually. I didn't know that. All right, guys, don't go anywhere because we got a lot more football talk still to go. Let's see, there have been 39 Super Bowls, about an average of 110 plays per game. That means there have been, well, about 4,290 plays in Super Bowl history. Which one was the fifth most memorable? We'll unveil it next.
The Best Damn Super Bowl Roadshow, period, on FSN is brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes or grab life by the horns. Dodge.
All right, our next guest is actually part of the family, and he just sent Best Damn a change of address for him. Over the weekend, he was dealt from Toronto to New York for Antonio Davis. First-round selection also heading to the Big Apple. And this guy did not disappoint in his Knicks debut. Starting at small forward, he scored 16 points, dropped 11 dimes as well. Please welcome Knicks swingman, Jalen Rose! Jalen, what is up, buddy? How are you?
I'm real good. I still get chills when I hear New York Knicks guard and forward. Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
Have you stopped smiling?
Not yet, not yet. I'm real excited to be here, definitely.
Yeah, you know, we missed you in Detroit. Of course, that's your hometown. We were there last week for Super Bowl 40. But still, to be dealt to the New York Knicks, even though the team is struggling right now, I mean, it's kind of like the pinnacle of the NBA. It's either the Knicks or the Lakers or the Celtics. To be playing for one of those three teams has got to be something special, right?
Oh, absolutely. When you grow up an NBA fan, everybody talks about going to the Garden and calls it the Mecca, and the prestige and the aura that comes with being a New York Knicks player, and the fans and the support you get being a part of this franchise is amazing. And I'm just totally excited to be here. Isaiah Thomas did a great job of bringing me into the fold, Larry Brown, and coaching the team. And I'm going to do the best I can to help to turn the situation around.
All right, dude, but is it part of your contract you have to be dealt every time for Antonio Davis? I mean, this is the second time it's happened.
I know. Tone is my boy. We played together in Indiana. Everybody knows that. And it's just ironic. So hopefully things will work out for him in Toronto, but I'm definitely excited to be here.
You got to be excited, man. How do you explain being so comfortable with your new teammates, man? 11 assists, season high for you?
Yeah, I was just playing my game, Rodney. You know, the thing about being in a new situation is obviously you want to just try to fit in. And I knew being a game was going to be on national TV, the Rockets defense was probably geared for me to try to come out and have a big scoring night. I was just taking what the defense gives me. Guys were doing a good job of moving without the ball. And I had the freedom to try to make plays. And fortunately, you don't get an assist when the guys knock down shots. So guys was playing real well. Unfortunately, we didn't win the game. But once we get Stephon Marbury back on our team and he gets healthy, I think we're going to be a real exciting team to watch.
You know, one reason you might be so comfortable there at MSG is you're being reunited with the head coach, Larry Brown. You played for him, of course, in Indiana. And I want to read you a little quote. He said of Jalen Rose, "He is exactly what we need. I think it's a no-brainer. I haven't seen any drop-off in his game."
Very nice. And I stay out of that training room, too. It's one thing to be 33, but it's another thing that you can leave practice without icing while young guys laying in there banged up on that table, Rodney. You know about that.
Yeah.
So the body's aging real good. I'm excited that they're excited to have me here. And it's a real good fit. I'm real familiar with a lot of guys on the team. I played with Jamal Crawford and Eddie Curry in Chicago. Maurice Taylor is my boy from Michigan. Me and Quinn Richardson got the same representation. Me and Malik have the same last name. So a lot of things are falling in our favor.
Dude,
yeah, real excited.
You just ran through the whole roster.
I know.
I mean, what team haven't you played for at this rate? What's going on?
Well, you ain't did it till you done it like in 5 states. That's what Lil Wayne say. So that's the motto I'm going by.
Hey, Jalen, what about
the great American poet Lil Wayne?
What about reuniting with Isaiah Thomas?
Oh, that's probably the best out of everything. Just because I grew up, you know, a Detroit native, and obviously he played for the Detroit Pistons, and you know, just being a part of, you know, the bad boy aura as a fan and getting a chance to meet him as a youngster and idolizing him growing up, to see him at the gym today still makes me feel like a little kid. And, you know, that's what this game is all about. You get so caught up in wins and losses and things of that nature, but I'm still a fan of the game, and he's done a lot for me in my career, and I think I'm going to do a lot to help this situation.
Dude, you bust his ass on the court, though, still. I mean, he's an old man now, right?
Well, right now, I probably could score a couple of buckets on him, but he's still in shape. He still got his core intact, and I think he can still, you know, show up in some rec games and put in some work. So everybody saw him out in L.A. when he was hobbling on that ankle, and he scored 24 points in the 4th quarter. So he's a legend, and he's a Hall of Famer, definitely.
Hey, Jalen, let's switch to football a little bit right now. What did you think of the Super Bowl?
I mean, it probably wasn't the greatest game if you're an average fan, just from an excitement standpoint. But I was so happy not only to see the 2 best teams make it for a lot of the people who had other teams predicted to go, because Seattle did have a great season. But I was really ecstatic for Jerome Bettis, a Detroit native as well, to, you know, have a shining moment and go out on top, as well as Larry Foote, who's also from Detroit, and to see those guys win the game. And Hines Ward played a tremendous game. He deserved MVP. But the referees blew it. I think the NFL got to find a way to get some full-time officials, just like they do in all other professional sports. It's one thing to be an official at a Super Bowl, then tomorrow you working at a 9 to 5 and everybody like, we saw you blow the call. So NFL, get some consistent officiating, put those guys on a full-time payroll so that we don't have to wake up as Monday morning quarterbacks talking about the calls that you blew.
Yeah, I would get your back on that one, except they're full-time in your league, and they suck there, too.
Amen. Amen. We missed a couple of... You seen that 3 seconds call at the end of the game yesterday? But anyway.
All right, let's move on, buddy. Look, we ran into your mom, Jean, last week at the Hard Rock in Detroit, and we had a great time seeing her. Did she have fun hanging out with us, or were we too strange?
Thank you for taking care of my mom. She really appreciated it. You know, she gets a chance to watch the show even when I'm not on, and she feels like you guys are just like family as well. And she said she was like a kid in the candy store to meet you guys. She said y'all took care of her, showed her the utmost love and respect. So I appreciate that, and like she said, she got a chance to see her other son, Chris Rose.
Yeah, that's nice. That used to be our little secret. By the way, buddy, a belated happy 33rd birthday. We know you had it last week, so this is the official congratulations. We'll talk to you soon. The newest Nick, Jalen Rose!
Support the New York Knicks. Go get that new number 5 jersey.
He's still talking. I can't even see him. He's still talking. All right, Jalen, be good, buddy.
I love it.
He's great.
I love it.
Good fresh start for him. Hey, did you guys see how much fun we had in Detroit during our full throttle initiations? I mean, when we weren't bullying humans in the tire, we were catching fish. Whatever it was, our fans were celebrating. Now it's up